ma'am, and yes, sir. Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
children.
and children, and young'uns. Young'uns. What do you say, young'uns? Nah.
Youngins.
Yeah, this is pretty, this is the first time. This is a pretty cool application here with Google Plus. We decided to use this to give an update on our language learning, our little language learning these days, lately. So, what's been going on with your language learning, man? How's everything going?
Man, it's been hectic ever since I came off my Amish project. You know, I'm back on the Italian full time. Definitely falling deeper and deeper in love with that language. Still working on improving my vocab and everything, and solidifying my Spanish. Been able to chop it up a little bit with a couple of people at the gym who are native speakers and everything. So I get to say something every now and again here and there. And I've had a couple of run-ins with some native Mandarin speakers. So I think, you know, Mandarin initially was supposed to be just a 3-month challenge just to see how much of it I can learn. But that boy coming back full time.
It's coming back full time?
It's coming back full time.
Man, it's not coming back full time. You serious?
It's coming back full time starting Sunday. I'm going to get my schedule together. It's coming back full time. It'll be for at least the next 4 to 6 months. It's going to be Italian and Mandarin hardcore with Spanish bringing up the rear so that I can just solidify that one. So I got the Asian bug, and it's time to get some more money. It's time to get some yen. What is the currency in China?
The yen, the renminbi, the yuan.
Renminbi, yes sir, yes sir. Yen is Japan. I was wrong.
Yeah.
The renminbi. This is time. It's time to get the billion renminbi this year.
Yeah, use the yuan. Yeah, yen, Japan.
2013, rich as hell. I'm talking about. Facebook ain't gonna even be able to match my IPO come next year.
Man. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm happy to hear that you getting back into it. It's like I always say, like with language like Mandarin, man, people, man, you can just, like, as far as getting practice, they're just everywhere, man. It's just like you don't even really, you know, there are a lot of people they like to go overseas. And they say, oh, I'm going to just go spend some time over in China. I mean, like, you can literally just be in the States. Just move to, hey, if you don't have Chinese people in your state, move to Cali or move to New York. You can move somewhere in the States and get that Chinese going. But, yeah, that's great, man. It's always a good thing to be able to study a language and use it where you are, you know.
Exactly.
Like, I'm starting to now look at that. Like, before I didn't really care if the language was, you know, obscure. I mean, I still don't care if the language is obscure, but I never really looked at, well, you know what, I should start doing this. I should work on this language to get the practice in my city where the native speakers are, you know. Just recently, I've just taken that in consideration. That's why I picked up Somali. I started learning Somali a long time ago, but recently I decided to, like, add that on instead of Swahili, just because of the simple fact that there are so many native speakers of Somali here in Columbus, and a lot of Somalis speak Swahili as well. I have a pretty good foundation in Swahili, so I can still get some practice with that. But Somali, you know, I decided to go ahead and strengthen that up and get some practice in it, because it only makes sense. We have the second highest population of Somalis in the United States. Washington first, I heard. It's either Washington or Minnesota, one of those two places. I can't remember, but Columbus, I heard, was the second largest, has the second largest population of Somali speakers. So, yes,
I know the Twin Cities up in Minnesota, Minneapolis and St. Paul, has the largest population of Hmong people.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I know you can speak that up there, and that is another reason why. It's like with my encounters with Mandarin-speaking people, it kind of baited me back into it because unlike Spanish or Italian or any other language, I can hear, at native speed, I can hear every syllable. So when I was listening to them talk, I'm like, okay, I know that word, I know that word, I know what tone that is, and it was like, oh hell, I can't let this go by now. It's like Italian has been a little bit rough to get, you know, some face-to-face interaction with, whereas just like you just said, I mean, hell, living in the U.S., I mean, it's the United States of Spain, it's the United States of China, it's the United States of America. I mean, you can find Spanish speakers, you can find Chinese speakers everywhere you go.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir. Yeah, better just
why not do it?
just get ready, man. You know what you're gonna need. You're gonna be up all night. You're gonna be up all night on them language. Look, this is what you're gonna need right here. You're gonna need. That's what you're gonna need, man. Just go ahead and just throw them on. Throw them on right now. Just throw them on.
See if I can find mine somewhere.
Just might as well just throw them on right now, because that's what's going on, man. Them late night.
I'm trying to dig deep up in there, so you know I got to hit them with the you know with the detective. I got to.
Oh, that's crazy.
I got to be serious with them. You know, I'm gonna grow the beard and everything.
Oh man.
It can be like Sherlock Holmes out here.
You with the beard on. That's
yes, sir.
Oh man, this is wild.
One Liz going on, you know, I'm gonna be all up in there with them. Like, what are you talking about? This is no longer your language. I am gangster in your language. This is now mine. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna take all that off because man, it's gonna be space age.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's gonna be straight space age. We're going out of space with it. We're gonna have to find the alien language after this one.
Oh man.
These other ones. Yes, sir.
That is so silly that they put that stuff on here, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, man, but
this is. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no. Yeah, that's cool though, man. Like as far as me, you know, I had a little problem. Like as you know, this year I'm doing Czech, Cantonese, German, and originally Swahili, but now Somali. And I had German going for a good 4 months, doing really, really good. And I had got sidetracked. And I mentioned this in one of the videos I made recently. And the reason why, see, I didn't say this in the video, but this is why I got sidetracked. We got one viewer, someone is watching.
Oh, cool.
The reason why. Yeah, this is the reason why I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked because of Swedish. I started messing around.
Really?
Yeah, I started messing with Swedish because Phil's brother is studying Swedish. He been at Swedish for about a good, I think, 4 months or something like that.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you should try it out. And I got into it. I got the Hippocrane, as you can see here. The Hippocrane course for Swedish. This good course. Very, very good. Excellent course.
Okay.
And I was working
a lot about Hippocrane.
Yeah, Hippocrane is really good. I'm gonna have to make a review on this when I get a chance. But yeah, I was working through this, man, and I got sidetracked. And I was still doing Cantonese and Czech, but German, I found myself, I don't know, it was just weird, man. I just found myself neglecting it. Okay. So I kind of dropped it for a month. I was doing Swedish for like it was a month. I was doing Swedish for, so
okay.
and I was like, you know what? I gotta put my foot down, man. I gotta go back to German. I'm doing really good in German, seriously. I got 4 months in German, got to a low intermediate level in German. Look, man, I was, it was just, I was doing so good. I was like, you know what? I got to get back to German because that's just a waste. I got that far, I got that far and wanted to go ahead and try to, mess around with that Swedish. Not a good idea. I mean, of course, I could have done Swedish, non-actively, but it was pulling, man. It was pulling me in, and it wasn't pulling me in from that Cantonese or that Czech though.
Okay.
It wasn't doing that, but it was pulling me from German. So I'm back on German now. Everything is okay. I got Band-Aids on. It's all good, man. It's all good. But this Swedish though, Swedish is really, I like the Swedish language. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bang out that German come 2013 New Year. That's when I'm gonna bang out German. I'm gonna spend the rest of the year, the next 7 months, just straight Italian and Chinese, and
oh man,
just
that's gonna
see
be
where it
lovely.
go.
That's gonna be lovely, man. I'm
Hmm.
happy for you. Yeah, Czech, man. Oh man, what can I say? What can I say?
Didn't.
All I can say is prego, man, prego.
See, you're cheating on Cantonese, huh?
Man, you know I've been, man, polygamy, man. You know that's
You know Cantonese mad as hell at you.
man, it's this language polygamy, man. That's what's going on. But look, Czech, man, it's been so good. I started doing Czech at the, let's see, I got my resources the end of January. So
Right.
I officially started listening to Czech. Like I started my listening and stuff. It was like the second to the last week of January. So since then, all the way up to now, I've been doing Czech. I ain't missed a day. And,
A
and
kill streak.
yeah, I ain't missed a day. And if I
Okay.
do miss a day, it's listening. Like I didn't do any writing practices, writing
Right.
exercises, or any of that stuff. Basically, I just listen. You know, I'll listen for an hour or so, but I haven't missed any days with that check.
Okay.
I haven't. It's that check is. I'm not playing, man. When it's time, when that level up time comes, it's gonna be. I should go level up this weekend because I'm serious, man. I've been laying that check, man. It's been going really well lately. I have to say, I got a lot of practice. I have a whole bunch of natives on my Facebook. I chat with them
Okay.
almost every day in Czech. Like today, just today, man, on Facebook, I chatted with I think 4 Czechs.
Oh
My,
wow. Okay.
4 Czechs. Yeah, I was gonna make a video today to give some advice, like tips, like when you chat with people, just kind of, go back and study the conversation and stuff. I had like
Right.
four
Right.
Czechs, and I was just
Okay.
chatting with them, man. They were like, "Oh, where'd you learn Czech? Why you?" It was just fun, man. But that's what I've been doing, man. Czech, Cantonese. Just now getting back into German, and
Okay.
then now I'm doing Somali. So
Okay.
yeah, so I can honestly say my language learning lately has been really good, very very good.
Now, which one out of the four would you say is going the slowest?
The
Because I
slowest?
know, yeah, because I know you said that you you fell in love with Cantonese last year, so I know that's your baby right there, and then your
Oh yeah.
mistress is now Czech, so you're cheating on Cantonese.
That
So
check is
it's like
too. That check. Who is this check?
exactly. Is
No,
that
I'm
your
just playing.
check?
Who is
This
this
can't.
check?
That can't be your check.
Oh man.
So,
Yeah.
but it's like which one would you say is bringing up the rear as far as I know you like them all, but
Yeah.
which one would you say is like, okay, if you miss a day, you ain't really tripping on it?
Oh, the one that's like I ain't got to worry about if I miss a day or two.
Well, I guess, like I say, I guess in order of, I don't want to say importance, but desire. Like Cantonese seems to have always been number one, but then
Yeah.
Czech kind of came from the 3 month challenge all the way
Yeah.
up to number two.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's number three and what's number four?
Number 4, I would say, I just started doing Somali, but before I switched, I would say probably Swahili was number 4.
Okay.
Like I found myself doing, I mean, I was doing stuff for it, but I was doing more like German. I was doing
Okay.
like more German and more Swedish when I was messed around with Swedish. But probably Swahili being the last. Because like I said, Swahili, the thing about Swahili, I'm I, I'm not a complete beginner in that language, but
Right.
I
Right.
still there's a lot of room for improvements. I'd like improve my vocab, and some grammar stuff. So I try to work on that and get to a higher level. At
Right.
least I'm going to try to get to at least an upper intermediate. Hell, I want to get to an advanced level.
Okay.
So but yeah, like right now Cantonese is still my baby. I still love Cantonese. But like Czech, to be honest with you, I didn't know that this was gonna happen with Czech. I didn't know it was gonna happen like this. This is only supposed to be for This is only supposed to be for 3 months, man.
No, I feel it.
It's only supposed to be for 3 months, and now I got the resource for Czech. Started getting into it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this to it. I'm gonna take this further.
Right.
You know, I just felt that I wanted to, because it reminds me so much of Russian, man. The Czech language reminds me so much of Russian. I love Russian.
Okay. Are they mutually intelligible?
No, they're not mutually intelligible. They just there are some vocabulary like similarities. Like this is a whole bunch of vocabulary, but as far as like conversation, like if I'm from the Czech Republic and you from Russia, we can't have a mutual conversation. However, if you're from Poland, and I'm from Czech, we can lightweight have a mutual conversation. Slovakia, if you're from Slovakia, same deal.
Okay.
That's how similar those languages are. So Russian is totally different. You like there's some, like I said, they have the cases and grammar and stuff the same, but it's not mutually intelligible.
Okay.
So
that sound like Mandarin. It was, like I said, it was only supposed to be for 3 months, just for the challenge. And
yeah,
I was like, oh hell, I can't let this go.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Too deep now.
I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think I can do, you know, I know a long time ago I used to be about just spending 3 months on a language and stuff. I don't think I can. Maybe it's because I'm maturing, or I don't know, I'm growing in as far as my language learning, but I feel that I want to spend more time on a language now, more than 3 months. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always gonna say this. You know, I'm not taking back what I always said, but I believe that if you put in the right intensity, you can learn a lot in 3 months.
Oh, definitely.
You can learn pretty. I'm gonna say it. You can learn pretty fluent in 3 months, but you got to work hard. Like you got to be working like a dog. Like you got to be literally, like I'm talking about Sunday to Saturday.
Right.
From morning to the evening, that's how much work you got to put in if you want to get to a really, really good level in 3 months. But if you just doing like an hour or two here, it's not going to happen.
I mean, if you do research on like the Defense Language Institute or the Foreign Service Institute, when they train in soldiers and diplomats and everything, they say, depending on the language, for 3 to 6 months, they do 6 to 8 hours a day non-stop. So it's like if you're willing to grind on it for 3 straight months, you can be to the point to where, you know, as long as you ain't sitting up here worrying about accents and everything, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna have an accent, because that accent, you'll have a pretty good pronunciation, but accent, it just takes time, man, to get a pretty good accent. You're not going to be able to acquire it in that short period of time, but yeah, 3 months, man, you can learn a lot. But like I said, you got to put the time in, and I don't think many people. Oh, we got 3 viewers now. I don't think many people are willing to put the time in for that, man. To, you know, sit down and actually study a language for 6 hours straight. You know, that's a lot of time. You gotta really have a drive for it. Like, man, when I be on that check, man, I do that check because I do see how my schedule is now. Every day, I do check every day. Let me show you this. Where's that? Let me show you my hidden scroll real quick.
All right.
Like this right here.
Yeah.
My wife gave this to me. This is my little schedule. Let me see if you can see. You see that?
Got the appointment book.
Yeah, this here, as you can see, check is every day.
Right.
It's every day. But the other languages, like you see, like let's see, Monday, I have check and all the courses that I use for that day. And then under that, I have what language is it? Somali, colloquial, and I'm working through colloquial, the listening.
Okay.
Tuesday, what we have for Tuesday, check again, and check again, morning. And then I have German, FLR German, FLR check, teach yourself check. So I switch up the resources and the languages every day.
Okay.
Today, what was today? Today was Friday. Today was check. Hold on. Oh, that was last week, video day. I had it marked video day. German, and then like I had German. Wait, hold on, that was last week. Um, okay, today is the 25th. Yeah. So
Right.
I had FLR, and I had Meal, and I had the Czech for foreigners.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing. Then I had Cantonese today, and I was doing the Feng Shui Master, the
Okay.
FLR stuff. So yeah. So I kind of switch it up every day.
Right.
But Czech is every day, man. Like every day is I do it in the morning. So that's how it's been. So yeah, my language learning has been going really good.
Okay.
I just can't believe I let that Swedish do that to me, man. Swedish was looking so good in the club. I was like, I gotta get. No, I'm just playing. Nah.
Say Swedish caught you at the bar. Like, is that your
See,
check?
is that your check?
You got a check at home?
Is that your check?
I'm
That's
sorry, I
serious.
cannot buy you a drink. I have a check at home.
Oh man, I wonder how many minutes it's been since we've been recording.
You know what? I have no idea, but it's loading directly to YouTube, so
Yeah. So I
I don't
mean,
know.
I guess that's it, man. Is there anything else you wanted to mention about the language learning, and anything else going on for it?
I'll probably be putting up a video soon. Once I get a schedule going to show how I'm going to incorporate all
Yeah.
these three languages together and how I'm going to do my resources and everything because
Hmm.
even though I'm back, I'm still trying to avoid the YouTube black hole.
Yeah.
You get caught up in watching videos and everything, and next thing you know, you're like, okay, in the hour that I've been watching videos, I could have got some money, could
Yeah.
have got some of that paper.
Man. Yeah, I don't really, cause I'm so behind on videos, man. It's crazy. Like I don't even like in the mornings. Like when I get up, when I do my little regimen thing, I don't even watch videos. Like no, actually, no, I'll take it back. The only videos that you'll see me watch are the ones pertaining to the languages that I'm working on.
Okay,
Like 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 in the morning, I always watch this video by the this guy from the Czech Republic. He's playing a video game. He plays Minecraft.
that's the video you've been like. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you, what is that? It's with the square characters, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
He just, man, that dude, he just actually it was for, I think one of my followers sent that to me over on Facebook. They said like, yeah, man, you need to check this out. This guy's speaking Czech. I don't understand it. And I checked it out, and it was like some of the videos are like, well, a lot of them are like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And then
right, right.
I sat down and watched a 40-minute video one morning. He was speaking on a Czech. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do. You know what? This is pretty good. It's like this is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and every morning I'm gonna watch this part of my listening. So I've
Okay,
been doing it for a couple weeks now. As you can see, I favorite his
yeah,
videos. I like them. I
yeah.
subscribe to them. Yeah, it's just real good for listening. And it's so, man, it's crazy. Like like studying at the same time and then watching, you hear words. It's like, man, I just learned that this dude just, and I'll be rewinding. I'm like, man, I know he just didn't say what I think he said.
Right, exactly.
I know
Exactly.
I know he didn't say what I think he just said. So it's like
Right.
just hearing words, man, and phrases. It's like, wow, I just used that on somebody. He just used it in the video. It's just amazing stuff. I love doing that, man. That's what it is, Minecraft.
That's one thing that I think, as far as a resource that I have not tapped into yet, because I haven't really used YouTube as a prime resource to get my listening, to bring my comprehension up and everything. I've just been using the resources that I've purchased when I got a gold mine in front of me. It's like, if I'm going to get caught up in the YouTube black hole, I need to
Yeah.
start watching Spanish and Italian and Chinese videos. That way, at least it's still
Yeah,
productive,
you
even
don't.
though I
Yeah,
don't understand
you
what they're
don't want to.
saying.
Yeah, you don't want to feel that you wasting time or something, man. It's like
Right.
it's hard, man, when you get caught up in the video. Because I had, even on Facebook, I had to watch myself. Like when you go to the front page and you scroll down and see all the because see, I try to. They say it's good etiquette. You go to the front page and you look at your friends and see what they post and you comment and stuff before you putting your own stuff up. I try to go through it and see what people put up. If it's something that I like, I'll comment on it or whatever. But it be taking so much time, and then you find yourself reading stuff. You're like, wait a minute, man, an hour just passed. What am I doing over here? So you gotta be careful with that stuff, man. It'll suck you in. So I just put my foot down and say, look, I gotta do this. It's my schedule. I gotta take care of IC meal. I gotta take care of teach yourself. I gotta take care of whatever it is the schedule for that day. If that's not finished, I can't do anything else.
And see, when I first came back from my project, I still got people mad at me now because one of the first things I did when I went back to Facebook, I got rid of everybody who was not family or a language buddy. If you were not family, like blood, or like married in or whatever, or you weren't studying a language or there to help me with a language, I unfriended everybody. So I started off with probably 90 some odd friends. I think I'm down to like 20. So that helped me a lot when it came to Facebook, and just getting rid of I got rid of some of the subscriptions that I had on YouTube, where it was just, I knew it was nonsense. It was just, for entertainment value, but nothing really productive. It was like, because there are some people who were just cranking out videos constantly, and it's a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, after doing that project, I really saw how unproductive you can be. You get caught up in that black hole. So it's like, I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah, so, man.
It's been crazy, and plus it's like I want the labor that I'm putting in with these languages to actually bear fruit.
Yeah,
I don't want to just,
of course.
I don't want to be making these videos and putting up schedules and comments and everything, and then year after year I'm sitting up here talking about I'm functionally flowing. It's like, no, I need to actually get to a solid ground, a solid basis for, I know some of them are going to take time, but, it's about time I show and prove a little bit better, with myself and with my languages. So taking that a little bit more serious, at least for the rest of this year on. So
yeah, man, that's the new stuff, man. Like for me, like I said, I strongly believe in studying a language for 3 months and really learning a lot, but you got to put a lot of work in, and of course using the right methods. But like, man, I'm trying to right now, like I said, maybe it's because I'm growing or something, but I gotta, whatever language I start on, it's got to go for at least a year, like at least.
Right.
I have to spend at least a year, because if I spend at least a year on it, I'm pretty much guaranteed that I'm gonna be on a good level. Right. I'm gonna be on a pretty good level after a year, as long as I'm doing the right stuff. But a couple months, 3 months, you're gonna be limited. You're gonna have to work on your pronunciation, accent, all that good stuff. I mean, all that stuff just takes time. So, yeah, that's what I always say, man. Just spend like a year on the language, intense, and still studying intense. With a lot of intensity.
Yeah, because if you're using stuff like ASIMIL, I'm starting to love ASIMIL more and more, because it's like, it's nothing but conversation. So it's like, if you can really put yourself into that and internalize that book, you dangerous. Because I mean, okay, you take it, if you use it the way they instruct you to use it, I think it goes about 6 months, But if you continually do it and you read it every day, you go on the train and on the bus and you take it on your lunch break and on your 15-minute, and instead of sitting in front of the TV, you break out the ASIMIL. If you do that every single day, if you internalize that whole book, there's almost nothing that a native can talk to you about that you won't have at least a little bit of in your repertoire. Even if you just tell them, okay, I know what you just said, I can't speak on it intelligently, but I got you.
I got you.
Exactly. It's like, and that's, I guess, do we still have three viewers right now?
No, we got one.
Oh, we got 2 of them left. Well, for that one viewer that is still watching, and the people who are going to be watching this later, instead of one thing that can really hurt you in your language learning that I noticed with myself, it was a time, especially earlier this year, I was so caught up in watching videos where people were talking about techniques on how they studied that I wasn't studying. You can get so caught up on YouTube trying to see what everybody else is doing to achieve their goal that you're not doing anything. So
Yeah.
we appreciate all the viewers and everything, but it's like, okay, the video is gonna be here. You know, whatever you studying, use YouTube as a resource that it is.
That's right.
That's all I got to say on that one. But 2012 Spanish, Italian, Mandarin, put it up there.
Oh, that's Abdul watching. That's you, Abdul. I'm a spy, Abdul. No, I'm just playing. No, that's a
damn spy.
No, because I just went and checked because I wanted to see if the video was broadcasting live over there. I guess it doesn't work the way I thought it would.
Okay.
And it just said that it says Etsy love, I'm watching you now. So that's Abdul.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this thing is pretty cool. I like it. It's better than, you know, that thing we use over on Skype, man. That was a nightmare.
Man, what?
That was a nightmare.
I do not want to go back to that ever. This is so much easier.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it on as far as our language update. We just wanted to update you guys on this because it's been a while. We got some more videos coming out on other channels and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Just you know, stay tuned, and we thank you guys for the support as usual. The support.
Get that money.
Get that money. Keep on having fun with the languages, and
what was in that video before? It was like, hey, young blood, you ain't over there doing nothing. Come get some of this money.
Man, he's a problem.
That boy is a serious problem.
He's a serious problem.
Yes, sir. So, all the viewers, 2 fingers. Peace and love.
All right, guys. Let us know if you have any questions. That's it for this video, and thanks for viewing.